We got 2x to the third minus 3x squared minus 10x minus 4. Again, if you substitute or you put that formula into an online graphing calculator like Desmos.com, free, it'll give you this graph, which can give you pretty close guesses on some zeros to test out. So we'll figure out what we can test in a minute here. But look, 0 to 2, so this would be -1 here. So like -1/2, it looks like it crosses. So I don't know if that's a zero we can test. Here would be -1.5. So maybe between -1 and -1.5 would be another good one to test. Over here would be like 3. So a little bit over 3, but less than 3.5. So this gives us kind of some jumping points. We're looking for 3 zeros. So remember, we look for factors of the last term up top. So plus or minus 1, 2, and 4 could be the numerators. And then the first coefficient goes underneath. So plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. So all the possibilities here. If we put them all over 1, it would be plus or minus 1, 2, and 4. If we put them all over 2, it'd be plus or minus 1 over 2. 2 over 2 is equal to 1, so we don't have to write that. And 4 over 2 is equal to 2. So this is all of our possibilities. Now 1/2 would be here, which it doesn't cross there. So I'm not even going to bother with 1/2, but -1/2, it hits right there. So let's try that. I bet it works. Bring down your 2. -1/2 of 2 is -1. -3 minus 1 is -4. -1/2 times -4 is +2, which gives us -8. -1/2 of -8. Oh, that should have been -4 up there. I just wrote the wrong sign. So -1/2 of -8 is +4, which zeroes it out. Great. So -1/2 is one of our factors, which means x plus 1/2 would be part of the factor problem, which leaves us with, that was x to the third, so this would be 2x to the second power minus 4x minus 8. Now we can factor a 2 out of that. Whoops, what's going on there? How do I undo? Oh boy. This has got to be a really fun video to watch. Okay, let's try that again. Scooch this over. Now, out of that stuff, I'm going to factor out a 2, because I see that 2 is part of all, which leaves us with 1x squared minus 2x minus 4. Now, are any factors of 4 2 apart from each other? No. So we have to do the quadratic formula to figure out what's going on there. So scooch this, make myself a little room for the quadratic formula. X equals the opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. All of that is over 2a. So opposite of -2, 2, plus or minus square root of -2 squared is 4. This turns to plus 16 over 2. Square root comes out to 20. 2 plus or minus square root of 20 over 2. 20 has a perfect square in it. It's 4 times 5. So this becomes 2 plus or minus 2 root 5 over 2, which you can divide those all by 2, and you just get 1 plus or minus root 5. So these would be your 2 zeros, 1 plus root 5 and 1 minus root 5. I'm going to start the next video and show you how that would look factored before I just give you the answers.